Hello, everybody. Today I want to tell you about an awesome place to eat on the North Shore of Lake Tahoe in Incline Village, Nevada. It's the Tunnel Creek Cafe. It's a great little cafe. I'm coming here in springtime because in the summer this place is jam-packed. There's lines out into the parking lot. So we're coming in spring, in between breakfast and lunch. So hopefully it won't be too crowded and actually get some good films in. So let's go check it out. You'll have three, that's the fear just talking about, and else add amazing option. So if you're going to do optic with spray, I don't know if you can see the latte here, so a little design on it, but people are very stoked about our topic here, so they gotta come check it out.
Used easy access to our beer. We typically have it from like Lino to Darkest. We rotate through a lot of Russian River. We out about 2 or time heavy. We always have the pale ale and an alibi. They have dimmer. So we're always kind of, any fair pale ale, British left, all good trail. I think that's more here on. For people face about Tunnel Creek Cafe, about the gift shop area. So I don't know, I've got a hat like this. It's not pink. I've got a light blue one and a green one. They're very comfortable, stretchy, and they got the Tahoe dog on there. So I love that. And then definitely great picture. All if you have Lake Tahoe, it's really cool. So if you want to get some good Tahoe swag, this is a great thing to get it. Ton of history in the Tunnel Creek Cafe, and the reason it's called the Tunnel Creek Cafe because there's literally a tunnel part through the mountain to get over to Carson City. So in the late 1800s, I think it was 1852, there was a silver strike in what we now call Virginia City, and they needed a ton of timber for building houses, for building railroad tracks, and for shoring up the mines. And so all of Lake Tahoe was logged for timber. They clear cut everything. I mean, if you were here in the late 1800s, you probably wouldn't see hardly any trees. It's pretty amazing. And they were incredibly resourceful to get all of these trees up over the mountain. So the mountain's at 9,000 feet. So they had to go 3,000 feet over the mountain down to Carson City and to Virginia City. So what they did is they would cut the trees down, put them in the lake, and let the wind naturally blow them over into Sam Harbor. And then in Sam Harbor, they would they had a little train track that go from Sam Harbor to Mill Creek. Mill Creek is one of the neighborhoods in Incline Village where it's called Mill Creek because that's where the lumber mill was. And so they would cut the timber down to logging in size or, useful timber to be used. And then they would put them on the bull wheel, and the bull wheel would take them all the way up. It's like 1,500 feet elevation. And then they put them on the flume trail. So I don't know if you heard about the Tahoe Flume Trail. It's a very popular mountain biking trail, a walking trail. It's gorgeous. They're way up high, so really beautiful views of the lake. But that was built because they used to put the logs in this flume and float them down the flume over to the tunnel, through the tunnel, down into Carson City where the Railroad Museum is now, and then they put on railroad cars and truck them up to Virginia City. And this is a massive operation, and we're talking technology from the late 1800s. So steam power, another reason they're using a lot of timber is for the steam power. So it was crazy what they did. And there's still some structures here. The East Shore Trail, I did a video on the East Shore Trail. That's actually where the old railroad tracks used to go, is on the East Shore Trail. So it's pretty interesting. Not a ton of history in Tahoe because it's so natural. It's been so natural for so long, but we do have some history. So going back 100 years or so, it's pretty neat. I like it. And there's some great photos in this restaurant of that, of the flume trail and stuff. So it's pretty cool to check out. So can't wait to get our food here. I ordered you'll see when we get it. How's it going, books? Oh, that looks awesome. Yeah.
So that's basically our turkey pesto and our Haasburger. They're two of our best sellers. The Haasburger is, named after Haas from the Honduras Ranch. So we're trying to keep that alive, and it's classic smash patty. So America's
Smash patty?
yeah. So
I love it. Smash patty.
like Memphis style. So you squish the burger on the onions. They get grilled. They get caramelized. All the juices stuck in there, and then usually it's American cheese. We do smoked Gouda, a little more flavor, and then the sauce is made in house. Pickles and pretty classic and good.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then the turkey pesto. It's pretty straightforward. It's like a grilled cheese, a turkey pesto, and shoot it up to the nose.
Off. I can't wait to try this. I hear it all.
Cool.
So I had a time. So this is one of the most popular items, like the chef said. So this is the Haasburger. It's a smash patty. I just like saying smash patty.
Wow.
Boom. That Gouda cheese is awesome with the crispiness of the pickle. It's delicious.
All right, so this is classic pesto turkey sandwich. Oh, I can't wait to try it. Look at that. Oh my God.
Wow.
The French stove.
Ew. We can go out. I'm offering.
So they've got another deck. So there's actually two outside decks, so the lower deck and the upper deck. So if someone doesn't like stairs, they can probably get a seat out here. Big views of trees. There is the road there, so a little bit of road noise, but it's kind of like being at a cafe somewhere. I love it. As you can see, the dining area isn't that big in the restaurant. So 2 years ago, they built this upper deck area. It's closed right now because it's only April, but in another month or so, they'll open this up. So they'll get quite a bit more seating out here. And it's just beautiful in Tahoe in the summertime. So this is a great place to come out and eat, get a bite, and be able to eat outside. I hope you enjoyed this video about another fun thing to do in Lake Tahoe. This one involves food, which I love, of course. But it's great. It's a great location. You come here, you can go hike, we'll do the East Shore Trail, and then have a great breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Check their website. Sometimes they have dinner, sometimes they don't. They always have breakfast and lunch available though. So check their website for the latest openings. If you've enjoyed this video, go ahead and subscribe below and click on the notifications bell. If you're the first one notified, put out another great video of fun things to do in Lake Tahoe. And my name is Tahoe Tony. I'm the managing broker for eXp Realty, Nevada Broker Sales, license number 144620. And if you're thinking about making the move to Lake Tahoe in 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 months, or even 16 months, give me a call, shoot me an email, or send me a text, and I'll make sure your move to Lake Tahoe is the best real estate experience you've ever had.